presents RCB Bold Diaries.
You take me back to almost 6 years, 2019 September. I remember our first meeting in our UB city offices when there was a complete revamp of staff, and I was straight out of first class cricket. I got a call out of nowhere, interview for the head of scouting job back then. It was 𝘱𝘢 who was then the assistant coach, and he had worked with, I think, 𝐼𝐴 in a different IPL franchise then. So I think that's how the name was put in. And the next thing you know, September, I was called to Bangalore with all the support, other support staff.
Well, look, Malo's somebody that I trust hugely on a number of levels. He's somebody that knows the franchise itself very well. He knows the IPL very well and intimately. He studies players, our own and the opposition.
Did you get a sign that क्या करने वाला था? What did you see in what he did? कि क्या लगा कि वो step out करने वाला?
नहीं, वो step out दिखा तो automatically खींचा।
क्या दिखा?
Overall
दिखा।
हाँ, तभी
मुझे I'll tell you what I saw when he's trying to step out. He's pushing his knees.
And one of my first projects was working closely with Malo to try and help him enhance the way that we identify players.
बहुत अच्छे, काटी, अच्छा बॉल है, अच्छा बॉल है.
There's a lot that goes into trying to find talent, particularly in a country like India. There's the way you analyse your data. There's trials that you might run where you observe players in your own environment. There's medical assessments. There's so much, and that's before you even get to know the person and the character. So Malo and I first did a load of work trying to, I guess, add a little bit of systems and process. And what was obvious to me is Malo was doing a really good job here with probably not a huge amount of resource.
तू लिखता है? हाँ? जाके लिखा.
When I have a good session, किया जो मैंने सीखा है.
So with our scouting structure that we have in place, both for the IPL and WPL, in the IPL we have a structure where we have senior scouts and junior scouts. We have Saurabh Bandekar, Ravi Teja, Sumant and Ganesh Satish as our senior scouts. Rituraj Singh and Ashwin Venkatraman as our junior scouts. And as far as the WPL is concerned, we have Kritika and Arjun Dev, who've been doing a fascinating job for us, identifying those special players. One thing that has certainly changed with RCB over the last 5-6 years is we've become a very consistent franchise on the field of play. In 5 years, we've qualified for 4 playoffs. So I think there's a bit of consistency, and moving forward now, I think we're trying to push it a little further. Where qualification is not enough, where we look to qualify, we're pushing for the top 2 slots. So the evolution now you see is a lot more experienced players, a lot more clarity. ठीक है, बहुत अच्छे. तो क्लैरिटी है. हाँ, काफी है. ठीक है. तो उधर से शुरू करेंगे, सीधा बैटर को डालना है.
Well, this year going into a big auction, I gave Malo quite a specific brief. It's a mega auction and you've got to fill an entire squad. We only had 3 retentions. So most of our talent ID energy went on some of the more known players. Let's exert really good judgment on the players that are known. So a good example might be, what's our view on 𝘱𝘐 Sharma? He's somebody that probably didn't perform as he wanted to last year. Let's really interrogate him and understand him, and let's know whether he's somebody we want to invest in.
Talent ID is not only about finding an uncut gem, it's also about finding players who are able to fulfill a role for RCB. That might end up being someone who's not played first class cricket or domestic cricket, or it might be a very seasoned, experienced campaigner.
Maga, weather andre perfect fit, cinema andre super hit, 10 minutes andre Boys, big basket. 10 minutes andre big basket. 10 minutes andre big basket.
Big Basket, delivering in Bengaluru and everywhere in 10 minutes.
Another interesting scouting story is that of Rajat Patidar. We brought him on board for the first time in 2021. By that time, we had at least 2 years worth of scouting knowledge and data on him. There was one particular knock he played against Tamil Nadu in a one-day game, and the bowling unit had R. Ashwin, Varun Chakravarti, Washington Sundar, 𝘱𝑭𝘢𝘺, and I think he scored a 150 odd or something. So that stuck in my mind. So it was a very easy decision in 2021 to bring him on board. He started the tournament, and unfortunately, because we had to change our combination halfway through the tournament, AB was keeping, and he found a place in the playing 11, and as soon as the tournament had shifted after a break, AB couldn't keep. And we had to find a keeper, and unfortunately he lost his place in 2021. Cut to 2022, the mega auction, there were a few decisions that we took collectively. One of which was Virat was going to start the tournament at number 3. With that in mind, and we'd identified Faf as our captain and somebody else as the opener, we were not able to find a position, and it was a very, very hard decision we had to take at the time. But as things panned out, Virat moved up the order. From number 3, he went up to opening. Lavneet got injured, and straight away that slot at number 3 opened up. We knew exactly who we wanted to go for, and it was Rajat, because we knew that it was a raw deal for Rajat, letting go of him in 22 for no fault of his. And now him leading RCB as the captain, I think it is a testament to the whole scouting team. People who identified him, people who brought him on board back then, and for the people who stuck by him between 22, 23 and 24. There are a lot of people who played a massive part in it, and people need to understand that it's not as easy as identifying talent, bring them on board. You identify talent, you find a position for them, then you see if you're able to play them or not. So Rajat is one of those players who we're very proud of.
Maga, weather andre perfect fit, cinema andre super hit, 10 minutes andre.
Boys, big basket. 10 minutes andre big basket. 10 minutes andre big basket.
Big Basket, delivering in Bengaluru and everywhere in 10 minutes.
But okay, but now you tell me what you think you're doing well.
I'm just focusing overall, Abhi. I'm not focusing on the spot or onto his feet. I'm just focusing overall and just feeling where my release is.
Well, last year we saw really great impact from Malo working with Swapnil. It's fair to say that at the start of the competition we were probably trying to find our best combination. Myself and Andy were still learning quite a lot quite quickly about the players and RCB itself. And Malo was really good at trying to get Swapnil to a point where he could impact games, particularly in the power play, because we weren't taking power play wickets last year.
Have you tried bowling faster? Is he pulling that ball also? So it was a nice coincidence that we started winning whole run, and our spinners also came into good form. Gave me a lot of confidence also, and this year I was officially asked to take over as the spin bowling coach. High quality bowling. अच्छा रिदम बनाया था. Once the tournament starts, I wear the spin bowling coach hat, primarily taking care of our 4 Indian spinners. And our 2 overseas spinners in 𝘠𝑭𝘰 and 𝘱𝑭𝘢𝑏. Change is the only constant. You have to constantly innovate and evolve your style of bowling. I'll bowl, yeah. Give one more. Let me see if it's a fluke or you're actually controlling it. Because every team is planning against you. They're looking at what they can do to get one step ahead of you. So So with Krunal, I think all credit goes to him. He was the one who came up with the idea of wanting to do something different, which involved maybe bowling bouncers, maybe Yorkers, or even the carom ball. It's not like KP just thought of it and bowled it one day before the match. He's worked on his fitness. He's thought of it long and hard. He's become fitter, he's become stronger. So whenever a bowler thinks of a variation, it's not only about how he does it with his fingers or his shoulders. For him to be able to do that, he has to become stronger. तो आज का प्लान क्या है?
मेरा प्लान ये है कि मैं अपनी लेंथ मैं जितनी बॉल डालूँगी लेंथ और स्टम्प्स.
And even Suyash Sharma, when what he does is very, very peculiar and special to him. To be able to bowl leg spin at close to 100 clicks, you don't have many leg spinners who do that, and still being able to beat both the edges of the bat. For him to be able to do that, he has his specific diet, nutrition plan in place, SNC in place. मैच में जाके प्रेशर हो के आज मुझे कैसे लग रहा है वैसे नहीं करने का. जो हमने प्रैक्टिस किया वो मैच लेके जाना है. माइंडसेट से लेके बॉलिंग सब ठीक है. There's been a lot of thought that's gone into how we want to pick the team, who we want to pick in this team, and how we want to play. And we're constantly going to be challenging ourselves, the players, only on that. Try. We don't know the answer. You have to bowl and see.
Big Basket presents RCB Bold Diaries.